Welcome to episode 100 of the Super Chevy Brothers podcast. It is a jamboree. It's a number hundo. And we have all the co-hosts, except for those couple special ones that one time when we had girlfriends on. We have in the left corner, number one supreme from episode 1, the one who used to be a detective, but now he's not detective. It's Biko.
When was I a detective? What are you talking about?
You were a detective at some point.
I still play video games. I'm married now, but no, I don't know. What do you mean detective? I don't know what that means. I'm confused now.
We'll get to that. He's about to introduce me. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I don't know how things go.
In the next corner, we have everyone's favorite soundboard is back. He's back. Okay, and then we have our newest member to the Super Chevy Brothers team, who's been subbing in real nice for the past month and a half here. We have the one spectacular creator of the Super Chevy Bros, literally, Mom.
Yeah.
Isn't she like, she's co-creator?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
co-creator.
The only one present. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
And then we have me, the big cheese, the big cheddar.
The only one who has his name on the screen.
No, it says Super Chevy Bros. That and
then it says Shavar, and then
I forget. Okay, hold on. Well, that's indicative of something, isn't it? I mean, we are live. This is the live episode. We are live. We're supposed to be live on YouTube. YouTube is broken. I'll fix that next time. But we are live on Twitch. We are live on Twitter as well. Welcome all the Twittites, tweeteats.
Twittites.
Yeah, the Twittites. So thank you for being here, the Twittiats. Thanks for being here. It's real nice having you around.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's episode 100, and we thought episode 100 would be a great time to look back and forward on the future and times of Super Chevy Bros. How do you feel? Episode 100, Biko? You were out there for like eight or nine episodes, but besides that, how's it feel to be at 100?
It's pretty cool.
We're at about 100.
We're at about 100. It's over 100.
It's really, technically 100. Really let's say we are officially
it's
100.
Yeah. We're officially 100. It's technically 100. So no, exactly. So I think it's cool. I mean, we started this a while ago. We took a couple breaks. But no, we're still trucking. I still like video games, so it didn't make me hate video games or anything. So that's a plus. But no, it's been good. Glad to come back and talk more about stuff on the show because I have a lot of thoughts about things that like my 50 hours of Elden Ring that I didn't get to talk to Shavar about because he's 300 hours ahead of me. So I'm excited to talk about it. But no, it's cool to have 100 of something. Almost 100 for me. I don't think I got quite to 100. I'm a few away from 100, but almost 100. Shavar made it 100 episodes. So
I mean, I think technically we're both at 99 because you did one with just Haley, right? And I did a Neo review. I think you did.
I did one by myself. I did an Animal Crossing review.
Your Animal Crossing review with Haley, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's right under 99. Mom's like a tenth of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Less than 10.
Yeah, Mom's been there for 100 episodes.
Yeah. So you can talk a lot about games. Really happy about that.
Yeah, I was surprised Mom was gonna come to this episode because last time we talked about this a week or so ago. Mom was like, "Yeah, you guys can do it by yourselves," and Shavar was like, "Nah, you're not leaving this."
No, I think she's in. She's told me the other day that she is becoming a podcaster full time.
Do you have your own podcast, Mom? Apparently, did you know to have a podcast?
I am working on my own.
But you either have to break 100 episodes or have 2 different podcasts to be a podcaster. So, yeah.
Wow. So you've been a podcaster a while now. Something like 40 episodes ago, something like that.
Only because I technically reached 100 podcasts recorded in some other doing a podcast about something else. I'm not going to sit here and advertise my podcast till the end.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
can go ahead talk about it. It's Berserk. I guess that's coming back. So,
Yeah.
we're
So
talking about-
it's coming back. I have the books behind me actually, if you guys can look that far. But Berserk's coming back. But I have a podcast about Berserk. It's called Let's Unpack That. I do it with my best friend Cal. And we are on episode 24. It actually just came out yesterday. But so that's been going really well.
If you're new to Berserk and you're reading it, it's a good podcast to listen to and read along, I guess. I don't know. I don't think you guys do like chapter by chapter, right? Sometimes you guys do a couple.
Yeah, so we do either 2 to 3 chapters. So usually we do 2. We only do 3 if like the cliffhanger's weird or if the next chapter is like super short, one of the chapters is super short. But yeah, we're both reading it for the first time ever. I've never read it. I've seen memes online, so I vaguely know about what happens, but I've never read it before from the beginning. And my friend has watched the anime, but he hasn't read the manga, so he knows quite a bit, but he doesn't, he hasn't caught up on everything. So yeah, we're reading it from the beginning. If you're a beginner or like never read it before, it's fun to read along. I would suggest reading it for yourself or like reading it right after or something if you want to like catch it yourself. We're gonna start doing videos later too.
Okay, so you've gone over the 30 seconds about another podcast.
I was waiting. I exactly as I was talking, I was like, "Ah, shit, I'm going on too long." But yeah, it's fun.
Wild.
That's been cool.
All right, now
we're not talking about that.
Back to 100.
We're not talking about that. If you want to cut some of that, go ahead.
Since this is the first episode with all 3 of us in it, I thought it'd be nice to listen back on the opening to the first episode we ever did.
Oh,
let's all shut up.
Oh Lord.
I might have to. Well, you know what? I won't mute you. But I'm going to turn everyone down a little bit because I know someone's going to say something or laugh, and then we'll go back up. Okay. So here, let's listen to a little bit of episode numero uno.
Hi, this is the first episode of the Super Chevy Bros podcast. I'm Cheval, and the other guy is Shavar, and today we're going to talk about a bunch of different things, like video games and music and whatever else we find to talk about within the past week or so of weird stuff that's happened. Shavar, you should talk so people can tell the difference between our voices.
I was just letting you finish, jeez.
Okay, whatever. Well, yeah, so this is the first episode of this podcast. This is our first run at it. Well, it's not our first run at it. We had a podcast we recorded before, but it was on iPhones, and I was an idiot, and I lost half the audio, so that went well. But we're new and improved. It's a new year. Anything can happen.
There's a full podcast out there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess this is like the second episode then, right? Technically?
Technically, yeah.
Okay, well, it's the second episode, like 8 months later. Sweet. Well, how's your week been so far?
It's been nothing special.
Hello?
Yeah, I heard some of it, just not the words.
All right, Mom's not good at this live
fun.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, I could see you threw your hand up and your camera like focused on it. It shifted real quick. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Did you hear it, Pico?
Yeah, I heard the whole thing actually, loud and clear.
Yeah, all right. Mom was sitting there telling me, she was giving me hand signs like lobster.
Like
I couldn't hear it.
You gotta just say that. Just mute the mics. I can't hear.
Exactly.
Okay, now I know where the mute button is.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're not listening to that again. But did that bring back some memories?
No, it was fun. I forgot that was technically our only first published episode. We don't know what happened to I think I said what happened. I think I like fucked it up and messed it up and left it off on the cutting room floor on my iPhone or something.
Yeah, but you also messed up the name.
The very first thing that you hear in this podcast
you called
is
it
me
the
messing the name
Soupy.
up.
Yeah.
The Soupy Shepherd Bros. Yeah. No, that was a while ago.
You're still muted, Mom.
17?
That was 20. Push it again. Okay, speaking to the mic.
Yeah, I said.
Okay.
Did he just say the F word?
Who?
When?
Bingo.
Oh no!
Did you say the F word?
Hey, speak loud.
Yes.
Did you say that? Okay, so one of the one of the rules while I'm here is to just kind of avoid that. And what I'm going to do, because my portion is earlier in the show, once I cut out, you can just go to town.
No. You can't come and go.
Well, okay.
No. Now
I'm glad staying here, but
there are some other clips we might listen to, and from the past, which you will have to give some leniency to.
They're potty mouth episodes.
Well, with that said, I will. Let's play another clip.
You ain't a real Super Chevy Bros supporter.
Let's play another clip because
I'm your biggest supporter.
We've heard this kind of talk before. Let's play the first time Mom gave us input on the show.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, real quick before we start. This is just kind of funny. Our mom sent us notes about our last official episode, and one of the things she said is, by the way, hi Mom, I know you're listening to this. You're our favorite listener, obviously, and thank you for listening every week. My favorite thing about this is that she has notes for both of us. So, for instance, says my notes, Biko.
What's the name of this email?
Oh, it says latest show corrections. So scroll down a little bit.
That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
It says, we watched Game Over Man. Well, Mom, I have a correction for you. I did not watch Game Over Man with you. Also, it was a farce of Die Hard, the breakout movie for Bruce Willis. Get your facts straight.
You gotta put more more vitriol in that. Just
get your fucking facts straight. Yeah, that's what she would have said. Shavar, your note. The sound effects are funny when we can hear them.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. What else? Biko, it's not that serious. Fucking chill. I think that's advice I can carry with me through my whole life. The last note, which is for both of us, this is my favorite thing. Both of you, good job. You cuss way too fucking much. Stop calling each other names. Cuss, but not at each other. Asshole and my is not attractive. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Oh, I think she's trying to say MF for motherfucker. Asshole and my is not attractive. More and more people are listening. Chill on name calling. So Shavar, she doesn't want me to call you a piece of shit, asshole, motherfucker. She doesn't want me to call you any of these things. And
holy shit.
Because I don't think if you was that anyway. I call you that as like a joke. I don't actually think you're a terrible person. So I thought that was understood. But yeah,
we should just have a section with Mom's notes on the last episode.
Hell yes, I would love to do that every week. I'm so down.
Yeah.
I'll let her know.
All right.
I remember that. I still have that email too.
The first email we ever got. Thanks, Mom.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember getting it and reading it and being like, "All right, Mom never took those leadership courses where they say lead with the positive."
So, Mom, what do you think of the show now? Now that you're in it.
In it.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Are you muted?
how about now? Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Okay, you shouldn't have shown me the mute button. Sorry. Well, I mean, I've always loved this show. It's not even what you're talking about, or because I'm not the gaming person here. It's just the fact of you, two brothers.
How many hours she got on mobile games?
Having a good time. That's all. That's what I like about this show. And so I got a little unnerved with the delicious language. It was just kind of over the top for me. I'd never heard you say such words, so I guess you were practicing so you could say them all at once. But I love this show, always have, and I'm honored to be a part of it, even a small. So thank you for inviting me.
Well, thank you for coming. And you're not a small part of the show. You're literally a third of it now. You were half until Biko came back and took your points. He Elon Musked you. Let's hope he doesn't back out now, because that would be an Elon Musk thing to do.
Hold up. You said she's 1/3 of it. It sounds like you're locking into her into a contract she never signed.
It's kind of the way it goes. We're gonna sign contracts now. Actually, I put too much work into the stream backgrounds and other assets that we have yet to see. I've at least 100. You see this background here? I made that.
Well, I think
Ball
Biko,
Ball hair and all.
it's
You
beautiful.
put 100 hours into that?
Biko,
put
but I
hours.
think Biko agrees with me. We're not going to be a third each until you put our names over our heads. So the next
Yeah.
show.
So okay, but I'm gonna have to change everything because this
Yeah.
this used to be a 2-man show. Then I made the. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mom. I made the background, and then Biko wasn't showing up, so I'm like, gotta get someone in that second spot. I just had to fill in the
I'm so
second
honored
arcade.
once again.
And be like that, yeah.
and I have to remake this now because we got 3 of us.
All right, sounds fun.
Maybe I'll put a
Whoops.
screen in the top.
Now you gotta take. So it's gonna take you another 50 hours to make that one.
At least. All right. Well,
Shit. All right.
I got one more
See, 20
snippet here.
episodes.
Oh, more snippets.
In the I went back and listened to every podcast, and we were real strong in the beginning. I tell you, I'd say the first 30 something episodes, bangers, all of them. After that, it's like we got Corona early, but that's okay. Because everyone
We basically
gets a
did.
second win. I'm a Billy
Well,
Joel
for-
fan.
For context though, like I had just started school. Not just started school. I had just left school. I just started a new job. I'm basically using every excuse I can. But long story short, I've had some time to get my stuff together, so I can do the whole podcast thing now.
In the 100 episodes, we had interviews with other people. We had special guests on, mostly family. But I think there was one time we had maybe the most famous guests that we've ever had on the show. And I'd like to revisit that. Let's take a listen back to episode 35. Oh no, what are you about to do?
No, I mean, but Death Stranding. I mean, if for people who don't know, it's Hideo Kojima's new game at his new studio with
Okay,
Norman
hold on.
Reedus. You can look at his dick for some reason, not actually look at his dick, but you know.
Why don't we just call Hideo?
Call him.
Why don't we just call him?
I don't have his number. I mean, I would call him if I could. I don't have his number though.
What's the question? You
I'm like still watching gameplay, and I'm just like what's going on? What is this?
Right.
It looks good. I want to play it. I just don't know what it is. He's like throwing grenades at lions. There's like oh no! What are you about to do?
Hold on, he didn't answer.
Oh my god!
I got him on speed dial. Just hold on. What was your question for Hideo? Hold on, Hideo. What's your question, Biko?
What is this game?
Very good. Very good.
The game is good, Biko.
I don't like where this is going. No, I'm not doing this. All right. So next topic.
What?
So next topic. Yeah. What else is that state of play? I'm just trying to ignore whatever you're doing. Do you care?
I mean, what did you want to say about it?
I mean, I'm excited for it. I mean, I think this might be the first Call of Duty I buy in a long time. I haven't bought one since like Black Ops 1, but it looks really fun. Modern Warfare was my favorite one anyway, but it looks good. It looks really fun.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to hang up on Kojima there. Sorry. Bye, Kojima.
So they also had the medieval demo
I loved having Hideo Kojima on the show. He doesn't say much. The brevity is breathtaking. But I love having him on the show. He's one of my favorite creators. Love the guy. It was good. It was good days back then.
All I have to say is that I remember the show being racist.
Whoa!
Also, speaking of the games we actually talked about,
Oh,
I'm actually interested in Death Stranding and Call of Duty. I haven't bought one. I still haven't bought one. It's been forever since I actually bought a Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the Kojima thing sit there. I'm not touching that. I'm not doing it.
What's wrong
Not
with
doing it,
having
not touching
Kojima
that.
on the show? Isn't that anti-racist to have many different?
Why didn't we show like Cobra Commander coming on or something, man? This is like you know what Community in them did. You erase the blackface and yellowface stuff so that people have to go on YouTube to find it. You don't dredge it back up. Come on.
If that's bothering you, wait till later on in the show. All right, so
no, we have a lot more. I was here for it.
Because we're on episode 100, I thought it'd be nice to bring in a new segment. I was working on my segment, right? But it was a little lacking. I didn't think it'd be too great. But the main point of today's episode 100 segment, we've got to give Mom a segment. Mom watches a movie a day, a minute, a mile. And she loves
1,000%.
talking about those movies. So let's listen to the new intro from Mom's new segment, Mom's Movie Corner.
Here. Think about it.
Not that one. Sorry, I didn't want to tease you. That's not it. All right,
Let's listen to me freaking PTSD. Jesus, I had like a visceral reaction to that. Oh my!
Mom
God.
hasn't heard this yet, have you, Mom?
I have not. I'm waiting.
Here we go. I'm gonna make you look at this button too. Okay, let's see.
I can hear.
This is Mom's Movie Corner, starring Mom.
Okay. Scale 1 to 10. What'd you think about that one?
12.
Okay, now
Who
honestly,
recorded the-
huh?
Who was the voice?
What voice? Oh, the you mean the? I had to outsource it. Fiverr. It cost me $100.
Well, if it costs you
Anyway.
$100, it's a 12.
I put it together though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a good-
interesting.
no,
we'll
it's a
work
good-
on that.
Mom,
Do I have
you
to
get it?
bring
Do
you?
get
Do I
it
have to make a
now?
new one for you next week?
Do you get it?
And then every
Yeah,
week you're not
okay.
gonna like them, and then every week I'm gonna have to make one. Is that what's gonna
There's
happen
nothing
here?
wrong with new things.
Sure, that's been the pattern for the last 100 episodes.
Nothing wrong with new things.
you bring things in and then you're like, all right, on the spot, give me your reaction right now. You don't have to be
Okay,
nice.
listen.
Give me
Okay,
your reaction.
okay. I'm gonna give you a second time to listen. Listen to it one more time. Let's go. Listen, that's cinematic.
Like cinema.
This is Mom's Movie Corner,
Yeah, there you go.
starring
What's that?
I think he got breathy at the last M of the Mom. His Mom's Movie Corner starring Mom.
I was ready to do jazz hands, but that kind of got me. Thank you, son. for
Well, what did
creating
Biko
that.
think? What did you think? A scale of 1 to 10?
Me? Or Biko?
I could only hear some parts, but it sounded good. It sounds
It was good.
professional.
Not as bad as
I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it in
Yukahashi
post.
Bad Boys. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So
Well, Mom's movie review time. Mom's got movies reviews. Go ahead.
I do.
Okay.
And I know everyone's been waiting for this one. Pitney Swope. Putney Swope.
Hmm?
So this was a really important movie, apparently, for my son. So
The fans.
your fan.
Is
What is it?
the fans? Putney Swope. You haven't seen Putney?
You haven't seen Putney
Putney
Swope?
Swope? No, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. What are you talking about?
He's gonna search it right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
search
Mom.
it.
This is your review time.
All
I'm
right,
listening.
all right. I won't get into all the other, things about it. But let me say this: there were particular scenes that I really loved, and other ones that you had to have some kind of mood enhancers to actually truly appreciate. I do not. Even the wine didn't do it for me this time. So, Putney Swope. I just don't even know what to say. When they started with pirate and Confederate flags, really in the
On the
helicopter?
helicopter.
Yeah,
It's a commentary.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, it's probably more up to date than you can imagine. But my favorite was when Dr. Weasley came in and said, "Beer is for men who doubt their masculinity." And unfortunately, at the time, Dad and I were drinking a beer watching this movie. And what was that deal about P.P. Dicky? It just
What?
It's P.P. Dicky.
this movie is like
What's the movie?
crazy.
What's the movie about? Where's the review part?
Okay,
Give us a review. What's the movie
okay.
about?
The
What did
movie
you think? Yeah.
Yeah, what's
is.
the movie about?
I don't really know what it's about, but I'll tell you what the story is. All right, it's this.
Do you want any help on
You
this?
can help, but I don't think that's what
I
that
would
movie's
I would
about.
describe the movie as a satirical
That
take
you-
on advertising and mixed with blaxploitation, maybe
Okay.
a little bit.
I thought you were gonna say sadistic. Okay. It hurts your eyes. I had to stop watching it for a while.
It hurts
because
your eyes.
it
What do you mean it
was-
hurts your eyes?
You imagine every stereotype, every racial, sexual joke, and it's in there. And it's somewhat funny, but it's not that funny sometimes.
You sound like what some people sound like when they describe Blazing. Did you like Blazing Saddles?
I love Blazing Saddles. Hilarious. Racist. Sexist. Horrible. But this one was a little different.
I would okay.
It was cheesy.
Can you give me one joke you liked and one you didn't?
Okay. I liked. Let's see. Okay, there was a real quick joke. So when Putney took over the company, right? He says, nothing will change. And in the next scene, all of the white male corporate people became black people. So he changed
Okay, that's
everything.
pretty funny.
I thought that was a funny little joke. I didn't understand the new mousetrap joke. So the guy tells about inventing the new mousetrap, and they were like, nah, get out of here. We don't want that. And then Putney says, this is the new mousetrap. And then he gets millions of dollars for it. It just,
I think that's another
Negro
satirical
stealing.
thing on advertising.
it was not cute. No.
okay.
Wing,
That was
okay.
Okay, let me ask the more. What about Wing Sony?
That was coming out of my mouth.
Okay,
Are you
go
going to
ahead.
let me do this review?
Okay, yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
Biko, hang in there, son.
It's an
You got to
interview.
watch this movie, okay? So she's not gonna spoil it, but you got to watch it. It's good.
I couldn't ever spoil this movie. It spoiled itself. Wing Sony. Okay, Biko, you just touched on an area of sensitivity for our fellow Asians, and this movie just killed it all, right? Wing Sony is a Chinese guy. He comes there,
Oh God.
yeah,
I don't even wanna hear
to
this.
hire the advertising agency. And when we first meet him, he's in the lobby setting off firecrackers. OMG. And I'm not going to even say that line. I'm just not going there.
No, I'm good. Yeah, no. This was
So-
back. So I see that this movie's from 1969. This was when satire amounted to, hey, slurs.
No, go watch the movie.
No,
a-
it's not even that.
Okay.
It's the most bizarre movie.
It is pretty bizarre.
It's bizarre.
Oh, man.
That's the bottom line. But I'm not finished. Can I finish?
Yeah, finish.
Okay. I think
Maybe.
what was cute too, Mark Focus, the photographer.
That's my favorite part, Mark Focus.
He
did
went.
this
He
one.
asked him, "What does he charge to make snap the pictures?" He said 12,000, and then he went down to 6,000. Then he went down to 2,000, and he said, "I'll do it for nothing." And Putney says, "Oh, I don't want you. I can get anybody for that."
Okay, that's
That
pretty
was
funny.
funny. That was funny.
What about the president's room
the who?
with Mark Focus? In the
Are y'all
in
just
the-
spoiling the
Oh
whole movie
no,
now?
no! I'm not gonna tell scenes. I'm not gonna tell scenes.
Let mom tell her review.
There
Stop
were- there
asking
was-
her about
I
very
know, right?
specific things from the movie.
So there's this random scene. I did not get it. Maybe you did, Tarar, because you've seen it more than once. So these two guys that work for Putney, black guys, they're dragging a white guy out. And the white guy just randomly says, "I feel like an Oreo cookie." There was no context.
Well,
He's in between two black guys.
He was just in between two black guys.
I
He was
know
white.
what he's saying, but it had nothing to do with any
That's
other
true.
part
That's
of the
true.
movie. In other words, you're watching the movie, something's happening, they're walking to another room, and while they're walking into a room for a meeting, the two black guys walk out of a room with a white guy, and he says, "I feel like it's just." Oh no.
I mean, it was directed by a white dude. He probably just wanted to throw as many black jokes as he could.
It was
in there.
directed by
Funny.
the white guy, my friend. Iron Man's daddy.
Robert Downey. Yeah,
Yeah.
Robert Downey Sr.
Which led to that horrific movie where he played blackface, right?
That's 50 years later,
Yeah.
and that was a
but
great
he
movie.
got the idea from Dad.
Probably.
From
But
Oh,
that
what?
was
So
hilarious.
you mean Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
Screw
Hilarious.
that.
And
2022.
that's
I
why
don't
he
care.
thought he could do that.
Tropic
because
Thunder
who,
is hilarious.
who voiced Putney Swope?
Robert Senior,
Let me
Robert
speak
Downey
up for my white. Let me speak up for my white brethren. He also pretended to be Australian, and nobody talks about that. But I'm not gonna say anything. Okay.
Okay, let the
I-
Australians
I-
complain.
he-
But get it back to my review. You guys let me.
Mhm.
That sort of led up to it because his voice was Putney's voice. So he has this black guy. It sounds like that. He talks to everybody like that. And it was just nuts. He went to Mecca. The
Was
president,
he Muslim, or did he just go to Mecca?
No, but there was a Muslim in there. And
Oh God.
the president was a small person. Is that the most appropriate way to say that?
little person.
He was a
small
little
yeah.
person with a little wife, and Mark Focus decided to make a threesome with. It was just over the top.
So let's say, what's your rating? You choose your rating scale, and how you do is a 1 to 10, 1 to 5. What's your rating for this movie?
It's not even on the rating.
It has to have a
No.
rating. You have to rate every movie.
He said
Come
this
on.
movie is ass out of ass. I'm not watching this again.
You watched it twice.
I watched it twice because I wanted to.
Why did you watch it
understand
twice?
She's a
what I
movie
was
reviewer.
watching. I just wasn't sure.
Yo,
Okay, give me a
I
rating.
don't know about that one.
I don't know.
1 through 10.
I'll be
Well,
trying to understand white people. That's funny.
I'll tell you my favorite joke, and then I'll tell you the rating. So the reporter's asking Putney, "Did you when all that they were surrounding his car, he was in trouble in his big mansion? They said, did you sleep with your wife before marriage?" And he said, "Not a wink." I thought that was really cute. So there were some good things, and there were some funny things, and there were some really raunchy things. But I guess on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it for a movie, probably a 2, but for hilarious, and if you could just have like way too much mind inhibiting things, you put this like at an 8.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Mom endorses marijuana.
I think I think it's a real fun movie.
It's
when I watch it,
hilarious.
it's hilarious. It's bizarre, but it's fun.
You have to watch it and drink and
It probably
laugh.
doesn't do it probably isn't the best at trying to be satire. It probably has jokes in there that they should have cut out. Not because like they're raunchy, but I think like the Oreo one.
yeah, that
it's like
it did make sense. It's
like-
like he had the joke and he wanted to tell it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
he's like,
also-
nah, this is too funny.
Oreos must have been new in the 60s
I just
too,
didn't like it. The part I didn't like, it wasn't well made.
Uh-huh.
It was like amateur.
yeah, it was. It was a indie
Indie
Didn't
doesn't mean like
independent.
I know, but it didn't have to be like third graders movie.
Well, I'd say every
A
independent
third
movie
graders
before
movie.
2015 was like that. Because I mean, Netflix, right? That's you can do an independent movie. on
Sometimes
there.
there's some really sharp movies there.
What do you mean, like
Independent
quality?
movies. Quality,
Okay.
yeah. Because that it just
Well, the
didn't,
movie.
it was choppy.
Okay.
Well, Mom, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Just as somebody who might watch this movie,
You should.
How do you feel about like Monty Python or something? What do you think about that stuff?
I think Monty Python's hilarious. I like Monty.
Oh,
Python.
okay.
I have
don't
great
know, because I know
sense
some
of
people.
humor.
I know some people hate Monty Python and stuff like that. I just want to see where the
but
base
you
is.
can't hate Monty.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
it's
that
funny.
has been.
That was it.
Oh, did you have a rating?
Okay.
She already rated it, Shavar. She
I
rated it.
but
8, yeah, 8 or 2.
I have movie number 2. Would you like me to save it for the 101? I can do
No,
that.
I didn't know. Part 2, movie number 2. What's mom got for
Where's
us?
my music?
Again for the same segment?
Well, you cut me off. I have to start over. Okay.
Okay, that's enough. All
Okay.
right.
So, movie number 2. Now, this one everyone can relate to.
Okay.
3 guesses. Okay, I'll tell you. Jurassic Park. I don't know what the name of it was.
I think it's Dominion.
It doesn't matter. It's the
New
same
one?
thing. A bunch
Yeah.
of dinosaurs killing things. So I enjoyed this. And actually, Dad and I took Noble. He's 7. And
Is he still? Never mind.
yeah, he's hanging out with us. And Noble was really
He was about
thrilled.
to say something else.
He was a little afraid. And I think after about 2 hours, he's like, "Can we go now?"
He was scared, right?
A little, but
Okay,
I think
yeah.
really it was just like, how long is this movie?
Oh
But-
yeah.
But it doesn't
Yeah,
feel that long. You know, they tell the complete story because supposedly this is the last one, right?
Don't spoil it for me. I just watched the first and second and third one just so I can
okay,
watch
you're
it.
catching up.
Oh, so it's okay if we don't spoil this one. Got it. All right.
We didn't
Just
spoil
making
Putney at
sure.
all.
Right,
my
right.
guy.
Putney Swope is already spoiled. They made it. That was it. So with this one, I have to say it was really exciting. It was a good storyline. It tied things together. I really enjoyed it. There was a lot of carnage and fun and jumping in your seat.
Destruction.
I jumped several times and got a lot of scares, and it was great. It was a ride. I felt like I was at Disney World taking a ride or something. So I recommend it. It's
Okay.
good. And on a scale of 1 to 10 for Jurassic Park movies, I give it a 10.
Oh,
For Jurassic
okay.
Park
what,
movie.
What
For
would you
Jurassic
give?
What about
Park
for
movies.
movies?
Whoa.
about for
what would you
movies?
give Jurassic Park 1?
Jurassic Park 1 is a 10 also. Nobody had ever
Okay.
seen anything like that. So I think it's just
That's
as good
interesting.
as the first.
That's interesting.
And that says a lot.
Dinosaur?
Because
Jurassic Park was pretty monumental.
there
when
were
it
some
came out.
stinkers in between.
I love that one as a kid.
There were some stinkers.
Primal
in between.
Rage.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you something because this has been the worst rated Jurassic Park of all the films.
Oh, they suck. They suck. Because I enjoyed
Who's
it. It was
they?
really good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the critics think. And if the people on Rotten Potatoes are giving it like 10 potatoes, they're crazy.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes,
Talking about
potatoes,
potatoes.
tomato,
Talking about
potato.
Okay, listen. I don't know. I realized that I didn't see the second one of
The
this last
second-
trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the
I
fifth
forgot that
movie.
even came out. Yeah, no, I need to see
I
that. Yeah,
okay.
need to
I
see that one.
liked. I saw the 4 and 5. 4 is exactly what you would kind of think. 5 is a little different. I don't know. I didn't. They didn't. Neither of them were too offensive to me when I saw them. I don't remember it being like.
Offensive? Dinosaurs offensive?
Yeah, sometimes you go to a movie and you're like, this is a waste of my time. I don't remember feeling like that. So
Well, you loved dinosaurs growing up.
yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't
Everybody
feel that
does.
way.
When I watched the second one, I kind of felt that way. Like Jurassic Park Lost World.
Well, I
Yeah.
enjoyed this.
Oh.
One. It was fun. I just felt like I was on a ride the whole time. You know.
All right. Well, this has
Hey, I
been
feel like
think
that's
the
what they're
fifth time we
going
play
for.
this. Moms and
No,
Oh my god! I hope this isn't copyrighted because we played it like 18 times.
This is Mom's Movie Corner, starring Mom.
Yeah, we go
Hey, I'm willing to do one every week until you find one
Okay.
you like. Okay. All right. Well, hey. Yeah.
What's this new segment you got, man? What is this?
Like I said, I'm gonna move my segment. I'm gonna move my segment to next week because I didn't want to overshadow Mom's thing, and this episode is gonna be pretty long anyway. Let's get right into the news.
Yeah, steal that from me. That sucks.
All right, so we got lots of news to talk about. I want to ask Mom a question.
Yes.
You know you can't hide your face now. There's a camera on you when you make those faces.
Uh-oh.
The face like, oh my God, it's time to talk about games, and I did not research any of the things I was supposed to look up. So we do want to catch up with Biko. We haven't heard from him about Street Fighter 6 or the things that happened to Sony. We did talk about that last week. Right? So what did you think about those things, Biko? Street Fighter 6, everything was shown last week.
All right.
What was...
Cool. So Street Fighter 6, a lot of stuff got shown in the past couple of weeks. I'll try to get through this as fast as I can. Long story short, I'm excited. As somebody who's put like 100 hours into Street Fighter 5. I'm really excited. It's a good. I liked 5. I know a lot of people didn't like 5, but this one seems to be taking notes from 5 and expanding on it and kind of going back to some stuff that was actually in Street Fighter 3. But yeah, I'm excited for it. It looks like it's going to be good. The roster's going to be solid. The whole roster got leaked, which I have mixed feelings about because I'm kind of sad we don't get some of that hype, but at the same time, it's cool to know that the game's gonna have a solid roster. So yeah, very excited about Street Fighter 6. It looks fun. It doesn't look too as the FGC pros are worried about beginner friendly. They think that people are gonna jump in the game, start mashing buttons and winning. So yeah,
I don't see what's wrong with some of these games being beginner friendly.
Nothing is wrong. And me and you talked about this when we were going to DreamHack. I feel like some people don't understand that these things are for beginners. Like it's for beginners to use if they just want to hop in and play a game. And obviously, if you want to play the game more than that, you're going to use the regular controls. Like, and that's all it is. It's not going to win anybody a competition. Nobody's going to win Evo with this. It's not going to mess online up. I feel like people are just intimidated by things that make things simpler. So they want like a reward for knowing how to do a Shoryuken movement or something. But
I think it's more gatekeeping. It's just people want to.
Yeah,
there's a lot of knowledge and execution and theory in fighting games. It's very, on the surface, it's just like another button you push stuff in. But these games take a lot, and you get into it like anything you can get into deeply. And then when new people come, I feel like people just don't want everyone else to. They want everyone to go through the same things they did.
Yes, yeah. They just
Mom,
want people.
You rolled your eyes and live in front of people.
They want people to do one frame links from Street Fighter 4 and Mortal Kombat's too simple because they give too many defensive options. Long story short, people want to play single player games where they can type a combo in and beat the shit out of somebody and not have an opponent. That's really what they want. Because people are just gonna be mad when they lose. So anytime they lose, they'll have something like, oh, this game is too simple, or it's for trash players to blame it on. And if you talk to a lot of people who are like older in the fighting game community, this is a thing that happens with every game every time a new game comes out, because games have been doing this for over a decade. Fighting games have been adding simpler stuff to the game every single time. So there's somebody who's like, this ruins the game, I'm never playing the next one. And that's why you still have people who play Super Street Fighter 2 and never play anything else. But they're fine just being Sagat and throwing fireballs from across the screen and not having to play the game. So yeah, I'm personally, I'm always good for stuff that has beginner friendly things. I think it'll be cool because it'll encourage my wife to play with me more, because I get it. There are people who want to play those games and they're intimidating. It's hard for them to get a grip on it. And I get it. I totally get it. It's not like their fault. Nobody's saying like, oh, you should be really good at this. I had a brother who shoved the controller in my hand and told me to play fighting games because he wanted somebody to play against. So I got an early start, but other people didn't get that. So if you're like 25 or 55 or 85 and you want to learn how to play fighting games, they should have stuff that helps you so that you kind of can get into it, right? Because I don't know. I feel like people just get mad when there's anything that makes something more accessible, which is kind of bothersome because, like they've made games to the point now where you don't need a fight pad. You can use a controller because they want people to be able to not have to use arcade sticks, you know. So yeah, I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. I love Street Fighter. It's like one of my favorite franchises. Period. Not just like video games. So I'm excited to see more about it. And I really like the dude who's related to Yun and Yang. What's his name?
Jamie or Jaime? I
Yes,
don't know.
Jamie. No, it's Jamie. Yeah, Jamie's super cool. He's awesome.
What are you
He's-
saying? A guy named Yin and Yang can't have a cousin named Jaime? Like,
Well, the people who made the game have been calling him Jamie. So,
okay.
Yeah, Jamie's really cool. I really like that he has an
Trying to make a
install.
Mexican Chinese connection.
And there might be. I mean, yeah, there's a Mexican Chinese place near Mom's house, but
Well, all the Chinese places are Mexican, so
shut the heck up.
they are.
All the
Please
Chinese.
All the Chinese places around
Please
here
stop. Let
are
me talk
run and
about the
operated
game.
by
I'm not doing this.
Hispanic people.
Okay.
Stop. You
All
sound
right.
like Trump or
We're
something.
gonna still have fun on this 100. Let's keep moving.
All right, no. I'm not getting mad. I'm just letting you know, man. Oof.
Bro,
I
how's
thought
that
you just played a
true?
little clip.
Okay.
All right, so
That's not
oh my
true.
god, you like the uncle at Thanksgiving. So yeah, no, I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. Love Street Fighter 6. All the leaks look good too. I like all the Ken memes. That all looks fun. But I'm kind of sad that it's like probably like at least 6 to 7 months away. It kind of makes me sad. So I gotta wait a long time to play it. But I'm sure there's a beta around the corner. But yeah, if you guys want to watch gameplay, there's a lot of good gameplay that Max Dude posted with and without commentary. So if you don't want to like hear anybody, you just want to watch it for yourself. They have plenty of that uploaded, 4K, 60 frames per second. So yeah, no, go check it out for yourself. There's a lot of people got to screw around with the game and find combos and stuff, and the game will probably change a lot before it comes
Okay.
out next year. Yeah.
All right.
Also, Sony did some cool shit. The only thing I want to mention about it is very happy Resident Evil 4 is coming out because I'm playing the first one for the first time ever, and Callisto Protocol looks really cool because it's just Dead Space made by the original creators. So
That was an episode 100. We got some of the old hits back.
Episode 100.
Lots of self-reflection in this one, or lack. Who knows? Who knows what's going on there? But we're all here.
To
That is
celebrate
great.
Juneteenth.
Oh my God.
And Mom wants to talk about Juneteenth now.
I really don't want to talk
Father's
a lot
Day.
about it. I just want to say
When have we ever
that,
celebrated Juneteenth?
it started last year and this year that it became a federal holiday. I didn't say we celebrate. It's kind of an embarrassment, actually, for the country. For the
Well,
people.
Texas, for sure.
Texas, for sure. But everything in Texas is an embarrassment.
Sometimes.
So, yeah, most times. So, I just wanted to say happy Juneteenth to everyone. Not happy, but please, at least read about it, know what it's about. It's not something that we want to have sales about or create ice creams about or salads with
DLC and video games.
watermelon. Yeah, we don't have to do that, but acknowledge the fact that had an egregious thing, slavery, occur in this country, and we are the survivors of that. Everyone who's left, I don't mean just African American, black people, whatever you want to call
Oh my
people
God.
of melanin. Everyone's a survivor because you're either on one side of it or there's some part that you've played as an American. So I think it's really important to at least recognize it. Last year it kind of was made into a federal holiday, like at the last moment, which kind of did a little PTSD with me. I'm like, okay, so we missed the first year. I hope we don't miss the second year, because then everybody's in the same situation as the Texans, right? So I just think it's worth noting and not necessarily celebrating, but acknowledging. It's kind of like what we should do for Veterans Day. Shouldn't go to sales and just have a day off. But that's what I wanted to say.
And it's Father's Day.
It is Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Happy
All the
Father's
dads.
Day. My dad is not here anymore, but for your dad, Happy Father's Day. Thank you for giving me my pride and joy. I don't know which one of you is my pride and which one is my joy, but I think you both fall into that.
All right. Biko, any goodbyes?
Yeah, no, great time. 100 episodes, pretty cool. Yeah, no, I think Mom said it best as far as all the holiday stuff goes. But yeah, no, cool to have a show. Cool to have all this stuff, and yeah, glad to be here.
You think you're gonna be here next week?
Probably
week after?
not, but I'll be back in. I'll be back in the future.
Oh my God.
I might be back next week. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh my God.
Well, we
This has
got
been-
you back for the 100, so yay.
This has been the Super Chevy Brothers podcast, episode 100. We're starting season 2 next week with episode 101,
Season 2.
season 2.
What?
The Centennial
Okay.
2.
The Centennial 2, season 2. Gonna have all new characters.
Mom may play a game.
Gonna reverse all the music. Someone's gonna change their name. We'll figure out who shot.
The sheriff?
What's the guy in Dallas who shot Jerry? Who shot? You remember the show Dallas?
JR?
JR! Who shot JR?
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna figure it out next season. Thanks for listening. It's been Super Chevy Brothers podcast.
It's been great.
All right. See you guys next time.